So what did you just see? So I'm coming off watching the Thunder versus Ahli Tripoli game, and the Thunder lost this game 115-87. So before we start, the Ahli Tripoli have broken the scoring record in a game when they scored 115 on the Nairobi City Thunder. So the Thunder right now are down bad. They are down 0-2, and they had like that fake comeback in the last final minute of the game, and I must say it's a very pathetic performance. I mean, that's 46-0 record that they have right now is a joke. It's an absolute joke, and the unbeaten record needs to be put to question because you can't be beating tomato cans here in KBF. Then you think that that unbeaten record is going to translate to BAL. So BAL is a different ball game, and APR taught you that lesson yesterday, and Ahli Tripoli taught you that lesson today, similar to yesterday. And John Jackie's Boise in this game, he dropped 30. So I'll go surgical. And when I go surgical on these videos, you know what I mean. I'll go surgical on YouTube and I'll release a much more comprehensive analysis on the happenings of this game through and through. But there are a couple of things that I just want to say. So the Nairobi City Thunder, they should be put on fraud watch. That's something that there's no question there. And also I can even add a caveat and say the Nairobi City Thunder fans also should be put on suicide watch because I don't know where they're going to hide. I mean, they've been wearing this Thunder match and their team just got railed properly. And not only railed by Ahli Tripoli today, but Ahli Tripoli set a BAL scoring record in a game. That is very embarrassing for a team that boasts the quote-unquote best players. Brad Deebs also, his coaching needs to be questioned. Even when I was interacting in the live chat on YouTube, I was telling people that, hey, look, I mean, the Thunder have made so much effort in signing new players. It's high time they start looking for a new coach because this guy is not going to carry it for you. I mean, the team is in disarray. The man doesn't know who the best team. The man doesn't even know what type of rotations to run. The team chemistry is still off, similar to what we saw yesterday. I know it's hours apart, these two games, but having a conversation and understanding that you guys need to play at a string is something that you can talk to the team and tell them. And also designate roles. The players don't even know their roles. Our offense is too predictable. Our turnovers are, Jesus Christ. I was watching the game and I was just cringing. Our lack of perimeter defense. The Ahli Tripoli team made 23 pointers on us. We couldn't even guard the 3-ball. Late in the game, they were just hitting shots. They're just throwing like flamethrowers every single time, and we couldn't do anything about it. And you can see our body language just dropped. The Nairobi City Thunder's body language and that team, you can just see like they are so disconnected. And it's so worrying because right now as we speak, we're still 4th placed. The APR versus MBB game has not tipped off yet. But it's very unfortunate to see this team go down like this. A team that is quote-unquote the best team in Kenyan basketball. I have said that the Thunder have the best team in Kenyan basketball. Only in Kenya. I've not said the best team in basketball. I only said the best team in Kenyan basketball. And sometimes I feel like, they have been padding their record for too long to the point where they felt invincible. Now this team, the Nairobi City Thunder, one thing I've even mentioned, even in recent videos I've made about them, I said they cheated and finessed the system in the Road to BAL and also the Road to BAL Elite 16. So they went in and got imports. They got guys who can help them play and get over the hump in the first round. They're able to go through. And in the Elite 16, what did the Thunder do? They said, you know what? Let's get the services of BAL veterans to help us carry us to where we need to be. Give us somewhat of experience and somewhat of security. So when the Thunder won last year, December, there was that false sense of security, thinking that they're invincible. Now, 5 months later, they have not been able to build up anything that can top anything that they're able to do at Rotubal. Now, the stars that they had left, they have been adding and removing players. They have gutted their roster they have iterated their roster so many times to the point where that team lost its identity. If you do a head count, you'll only see 3 to 4 players in that championship team that are currently on the roster right now. And even with the performances they've been having locally, they have been hoodwinking and lying to us that we are still the best, how we still can do it. But now, they are matching up against teams that do not fear them. These are teams that have been there, done that. These are teams that have quality signings. And even when you look at the other teams, the way they are setting up, it's different to how the Nairobi City Thunder are setting up. And even the quality of players that the Thunder are signing. You decide to sign Evans Ganapamo, somebody who failed in Bangui Sporting. He was there last season in BAL Season 4. When I was covering BAL, I was monitoring his performance. Yes, he had a few stretches, very good stretches in Season 2 when he was playing with the Cape Town Tigers. But when he played for Bangui, he was a flop. You brought him in. Will Davis, the man has not looked the same under the defense that he was given. Yes, the man was averaging monster numbers or good numbers in the 2 games that he played last year. But the man is far removed from the person that he was last year, considering the fact he had an injury and he hadn't even played for us for like 5 to 6 months. Then you brought in players who can't click. You see, he was trying everything. The man, like, somewhat caught fire in the last minute of the game, literally last minute. And I can even say, the Ahli Tripoli, so they were dominating us too much to the point where they just let us, they didn't even pay too much attention on defense. They were like, let them just score. Because there was a point where we didn't even have a good scoring run. To the point where it was so embarrassing. Yes, the final score can lie to you, but there was some point the lead was at 30. The lead was at 30 and we couldn't do anything. The desperate attempt to pad points, even the 18 points that you see had, they was just padded in garbage time. Hit back-to-back threes like that, and you could see Garangding with a 3, Ganapamo with a 3 at the late in the game when the game was already decided. This is the time that these people are deciding to show up. Well, I got news for you. You people are frauds. Yeah? The imports are poor. They have played poorly. They have not played well. And even there's a question that I even had, and I had it in mind. With all these signings that are being made in BAL, in these BAL teams, you mean to tell me that you couldn't sign quality players? You just sign people who are trash? You sign people who can't even do anything for you? Look at the imports that we have, and look at the imports that other teams have. Look at that. I'm not saying imports are the answer, but quality matters. And the people that you're bringing in should complement the people who are already on the roster. They're not supposed to override the system that has already been there. Brad Gibbs, he's questionable at best. The whole technical staff, the technical bench, and the coach for the Nairobi Thunder need to be reassessed. They have padded their record. They have created the perfect record when they're here in Kenya. Now they have gone outside. Their records being broken on their defense. It is so embarrassing that a team that is touted to be quote-unquote the best team in Kenyan basketball goes out there, gets their fucking ass kicked. Then you'll still see delusional people and still ride with this team. 4 games left. 4 games. We don't even know how the MBB game is going to pan out. We don't know. There are people who are saying, oh, what if we win against MBB? There are no guarantees in BAL. There's a team that went 0-for-6, Stadi Malian. Go check the Kalahari conference, the first conference to tip off. They went 0-for-6. They actually thought that they could actually go to win 4 straight. They went 0-for-6. We are on that trajectory. Look at the differentials. We will still finish last. We'll still place 4th in the group. And you know why we're going to place 4th? Because the first game limited to 63 points. Second game, 87 points. So you actually think that we'll have what it takes to qualify. If we are not able to win at least 3 games, if MBB are able to win 3 games, we are out. If MBB win 2 games and have a high point differential, they are in, we are out. So what is going to be? These players, we have to question we have to question their, skill set. We have to question them. Everyone in the Thunder needs to be questioned. The reliance of Evans Ganapamo is a problem. You are insisting to play this person, and this person is useless. We are full of turnover machines. People can't even dribble. At some point, I felt like the basketball IQ in the Thunder's team player in the players in the Thunder team was offline. Their basketball IQ was offline. They couldn't do anything. Couldn't get back on defense. They were sluggish. You could see there was no communication. There was zero, nothing. When the game tipped off, there was a 10-0 run on us. What does that tell you? It's pathetic. Very pathetic. I was looking and just cringing. The comment section was just nasty. Yours truly included, because I just had to give my thoughts there. But it is pathetic. It's piss poor. I mean, the team is just pathetic. The Thunder is just pathetic. They are overrated. And some people are even joking, man. Like, it's not even a joke, man. It's pathetic. It's sad. Very sad, because this is a team that is supposed to be the future, but the way they are playing, they're just ruining. Their stock is just plummeting by the day. Every single game they're playing, they're gonna go down. The stock is gonna go down if they keep losing. And look at the way the other teams are scoring on us. Very simple. They're not struggling. They're just going ahead and just wrecking us the way they feel like. And we're just there, chilling. We think that everything is okay. Everything is not okay. If we drop tomorrow's game, we'll have to be forced to win 3 straight, which is going to be a tall ask, because how can we beat APR? How can we beat Ahli Tripoli? NBB, we have not been able to play them yet, this iteration, not the one for last year. The one for last year is 5 months, 6 months apart. We don't know how that team has changed. We're going to see how this team, the MBB team, plays, which is going to gauge our performance moving forward. But overall, the Thunder are overrated. They have to do some serious things, especially changes in their coaching staff. Brad Ebbs is questionable. Mshila Rose, I'm sorry, questionable at best. Your rotations are very poor. You don't understand basic basketball principles, basic pick and roll, screen setting, basic offense, even low post offense. We couldn't create anything. We have players who can't do anything for us. Shit players all through. And this is just going to add on to to the fraud that the Thunder are right now, because they're getting exposed. The Thunder are used to winning to the point where they fix it in their minds that they have what it takes to go ahead and win. Now they've gotten into Ball, got their fucking ass kicked, and they don't have any response, and they can't do anything. So they're at an all-time low right now. I don't know where they go from here. If they can't win tomorrow's game, that's it. Ball is over. And the funny thing is, the Nairobi City Thunder are still on trajectory to win the KBF title, and they want to go back to Road to Ball. What is the point of going back to Road to Ball and your performance in the actual Ball is this poor? What is the point? It's pathetic. Yes, you're going to say, oh, we're going to be back here to do what? To do what? It's 2 games. We have already seen the type of trash that you have put out. So it's very pathetic. And I mean, I'll go much more comprehensive and surgical in the video I'm going to make. So stay tuned to that. It's on NBAKenya on YouTube. I'll also put a link to my stories, and also make sure to watch that one, because that one I'll be going through the games by the numbers, and also add on to some points I have missed off in this VOD. So it is what it is. So drop me your comments in the comments down below. And I'm very disappointed with the Thunder. I feel like they are overrated and they are done. And I don't think there's anything that they can do here to change the situation they have. So it is what it is. So I'm out, man. I'm out, bro. Peace.